fluffy hair now, and I'm trying, you know what, I think this is not gonna work. I forgot the selfie stick at the house, and hold on guys. I'm trying to figure out how to prop up my phone. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna have to do it against my bottle of water. There we go. Let's see. It's just gonna have to be, ooh, it's just gonna have to be like that. So yeah, we're straightening my hair. As you can see, it's a big, fluffy, poofy mess. I probably need to get like a trim and get like some of the dead ends cut off. I also need to go get some coconut oil to put in my hair to kind of help trap in that moisture because it is a wee bit dry. But yeah, also I'm using this Tresemme Keratin Smooth Blowout Heat Protect Spray that protects up to 450 degrees. I hope that's true. It's professional frizz control and detangling. I have this one right now just because I started using this one, and my mom bought me the one that comes in the black bottle when she came from Texas, or I bought it and then she bought it, something like that. Anyways, so, but I'm using this one right now because I want to finish this one before I use the other one, but I usually use the other one. I think I got this one because I wanted to try it because I had been using the one that comes in the black bottle, and I was like, well, let me just try this one. Sorry, I just want to make sure I got like my hair covered really good. I got this side. I just wasn't sure how well I got this side. So okay. Let's go ahead and start. Of course, YouTube's already giving us a few problems, but it's alright. Oh, I'm like sitting on a pillow on a chair because the mirror, like where I am, it's a little too high. Then I just realized I was like, I could just straighten it straight into the camera. Hola, Rachel. Hola, Kamal. So, woo. But yeah, also guys, just girls, if you're ever using, here's the thing. Try not to heat style your hair that often. I'm sure we all know that by now. I actually straightened my hair a lot in high school and ugh. Anyways, but yeah, try not to like straighten your hair, like heat style it all the time. And if you do, make sure you have a really good like heat protectant spray or serum of some kind. And just try not to do it that often. We should all know that by now. I'm good. How are you? I'm just straightening my hair. I actually straightened. I don't think I straightened my hair once until when I got, after dyeing it this color, until the other day. When I went to eat sushi. Okay. What? What? Well, yeah, because I kind of don't want to make chorizo con huevo. Una picada. Yes, I am married. Hola, Miss Juna. Love from Auckland, New Zealand. That's so cool. I think you're the first person in here from New Zealand. That's so awesome. Thank you for being here and greetings to New Zealand. That is so awesome. Love to New Zealand. I don't know much about New Zealand, and I met a couple girls that were from New Zealand one time, and apparently, like, people in New Zealand do not like when their accent is compared to, like, an Australian accent because it is different. And so I learned that. I mean, I don't know if that goes for all New Zealanders. I would assume it does, but I don't know. And then I also learned that y'all's national bird is a kiwi, and it's like this little brown bird with like a long beak. And that's pretty much all I know about New Zealand. So, but I would really hope to travel there someday and learn some more about it. I also really want to travel to Australia, but I gotta tell you, for some reason, I'm not gonna say which. We're having problems with the YouTube app closing. It's been going on for a while. Anyways, I'm not gonna say which app, but for whatever reason, I keep, well, not I keep, but I occasionally come across videos about like the wildlife in Australia, for example, and like the spiders and the size of them, and it's like terrifying. And so I'm like, I would love to know if New Zealand is like the same way. Like, do you guys just have like terrifyingly massive like spiders? Yes, we have great beaches during the summer, beautiful views as well. I can imagine. I can imagine. I would love to go to New Zealand and Australia. I don't know about I don't know about the beaches in Australia though, because I mean, I don't know about now, but I do remember I used to watch Shark Week all the time. And since moving to Mexico, I haven't really gotten the chance to watch it that much. But I remember them doing a segment on Australia. And they were saying how, I want to say it was the Western coast, was like way more populated with sharks, and I guess like shark attacks have been like more common in that area, and I was just like, oh. But I think it's like only during a certain time of year. Sí, Manny, sí, yo hablo español. We don't have dangerous animals like here, like in Australia. Oh, good. Maybe I'll go to Australia first and like get absolutely terrified, and then I'll come to New Zealand to like unwind and like heal my PTSD from running from or from hiding from like dangerous spiders in Australia, because like literally, and nothing against Australia, I think you guys have like Australia I think is a very beautiful place, and I really want to go, and I think it's a very interesting and fun place. But y'all posting these videos of like how big these spiders and stuff are, I'm like, how do you guys do it? El estado de Oaxaca, Manny. Okay. Gotta cover. Oh, geez. Okay, hold on. Gotta make sure we're getting everything covered with heat protectant spray, and we'll just let that dry. Pero sí, estoy en el estado de Oaxaca. Mi esposo es, just ignore this big fluffy mess, okay? Mi esposo es oaxaqueño y él quería regresar aquí a México. Y ya tenemos, no manches, almost 2 years, casi 2 años aquí. El 2 de mayo es nuestro segundo aniversario aquí en México. 2 años aquí. Para la gente que no saben, por unos meses yo tenía ese problema con YouTube, y el app quiere cerrar y tengo que resumir mi live. So for just of you guys that are new, like the last several months, like since December actually, I've been having this problem where, like the end of December, I've been having this problem where like the YouTube app will just shut like during my lives, and I don't know if I'm still the only one, but I don't know if like it's been resolved, and maybe it's just something on my end at this point. But yeah, if you Google New Zealand beaches and click images, you see how beautiful. I'm gonna have to do that. I've actually don't know why, but I've never looked up like images of New Zealand. But I've like, and that's the thing, is like I don't even see much about it like day to day, like across the internet or anything like that. But I see like a lot about Australia. But yeah, I'll have to do that because I really want to go to both of those places someday. I think you guys have. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much about New Zealand, but I would love to learn more about it. And like I said, I think Australia is a very beautiful country as well, and I think it's kind of a very interesting place. I'm assuming surfing is pretty popular in New Zealand too. Um, that's everything. Spanish. Did you know Spanish before you went over there? A ver, espérame. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Yo pude hablar un poquito de español, pero no como ahora. Y todavía mi español no es perfecto, todavía no, todavía tengo, o es difícil para hablar a veces. Y like you'll hear me like speak incorrectly sometimes, like I'll confuse masculine and feminine, and like I'll speak like I'll sometimes speak in like the wrong tense for what I'm like trying to say, like past, present, or future or whatever. Ay. But hold on, I gotta do this part in the mirror because this is like really little tiny hairs. Anyways, but estoy aprendiendo más cada día y yo estoy practicando mi español cada día to like para hablar mejor. Y también es poquito difícil porque yo no entiendo los chistes en español, el humor. Y eso, like, that can be kind of difficult too. So, yeah, but I'm trying. Awesome, pues gracias, I guess. Pero saludos hasta Chile. Pero muchas gracias por estar aquí, muchachos. Thank you so much for being here. Some of you guys, I don't think I've ever seen my lives before, so it's awesome that you guys are here. Okay, slow and steady. That's one thing I learned. One thing I learned too late, like, and even though after I learned it, like, I would continue to try to like go over my hair fast because like I thought I was like really doing something. Anyways, if you just go slow over your hair like once or twice, especially depending on how thick and like wavy or curly your hair is, like you're good. So that way you don't have to go over it like over and over and over. If you just do it like once or twice, like really slow, maybe 3 times, like you're good. I look like Trump. That's disappointing. ¿Eres de Long Beach? No, soy de Texas. Keep that up, you sound good. Thank you. I'm gonna keep it up. It's hard. Like I said, like I don't know why I struggled so hard to like get. I was like, what? We just ordered food and just like 5-10 minutes ago, and like now like someone like just honked outside, and usually like the motos do that when I'm like delivering food, so someone must have like ordered something, like the neighbors. Anyways, oh, thank you so much, Manny. Yeah, I also do like cooking lives, and I try to do other lives where like I'm just like talking with you guys about whatever. But yeah, I don't know why it's been so hard to learn Spanish. I guess I just kind of have a difficulty learning languages, and I want to learn more languages, so I'm hoping I don't struggle as bad as I have with Spanish, because that would really not be fun. Hola, Inteligencia, ¿cómo estás? Yeah, Mario, I know, you already said that. Say something new. Yeah, I definitely don't look like Trump. I'm just being sarcastic. It'd be really disappointing. I mean, I don't think anyone except for him willingly is that orange. Anyways. Sí, de Texas. Soy de Dallas. She's a Texan. Actually, I'm. Pues no, de verdad, mi abuela era mexicana. Soy una gringa mexicana. But I was born and raised in Texas, and so I never really like got in touch with like the Mexican culture, like anything like that, until I started dating my husband, my now husband, and living in Mexico. It's given me the opportunity to do that, and I think it's like awesome. I love Mexico. I love the culture. I love the food. And being in Oaxaca, the food is like out of this world. Oaxaca is known worldwide for its food. And it's so funny because our daughter just a few months ago started taking classes de ballet folclórico. Y just recently she danced the Jarabe Mixteco, which is like the dance from our region where we live. At an event, and we posted a video about it, and like one of his cousins was like, I never thought I would see her dancing the Jarabe Mixteco, and like we were like, yeah, she loves it and everything. And so it's really important for me that she I let her, kind of decide if she wanted to do that herself, but I did mention to her like that was an option for something that she wanted to do. And I'm really glad she decided to do it, and she loves it. because I really want her to be in touch with the culture, and be proud that she's, Mexican, and just and have like that contact and be in touch with the culture and like her roots in the way that I wasn't, because I think it's really really important. So yeah. Mm-mm-mm. As an otaku, no, probably not. Um, See, I don't understand gringo humor. Yeah, it's like it's one of those things whenever you're learning a new language, it's like you really have to like immerse yourself in the language to really get it, and even then, like, no, actually, so my grandmother on my biological father's side was Mexican, and his father was Spanish. And then my birth mom's family, the majority of them, I believe, came from Poland, but there's also like some German as well as Native American. I'm a member of the Shasta Indian Nation. Um, so yeah. Hola Jacobo, estoy bien, ¿tú cómo estás? Is my daughter an American citizen? Yes. She was born in the States. We were living in the States. We only moved here almost 2 years ago. May 2nd is our 2 year anniversary here. Um, but my husband, he's Mexican. But yeah, and he's from here in Oaxaca, and he wanted to come back. So yeah, but yeah, my daughter and my husband both have dual citizenship, and I am almost there with mine. So yeah. He probably is Jacobo, but it's okay. We're not gonna judge. So my grandmother on my biological father's mom was Mexican. She, God rest her soul, and I believe my grandfather is dead too. I believe he has passed on quite some time ago. He was Spanish. And then on my biological mother's side, from what I understand, a lot of her ancestors, or well, some of them, like they came from Europe. I believe mainly she said Poland and some from Germany. I think there were a couple from England, whatever. There are quite a few from England, but anyways, I think it was mostly Poland and German, and they like went to like Hawaii and other places in the States, and they like married into like the Native Americans and stuff like that. So, oh, you do understand it? Okay. Well, good for you, because I mean you're one step ahead of me. So, um, mi plato favorito de Oaxaca. Okay, espérame. Mole dulce, tlayudas, enmoladas, picadas, tacos al pastor. Well, ya sé que unos de esos no son solo de Oaxaca, pero de México y Oaxaca, de Oaxaca, mole dulce, tlayudas, enmoladas, amarillo, este, cualquier cosa de salsa de chapulines, pero sí, de México, en general, tacos al pastor, tacos de tripa, tacos de suadero, salsa de huevo en salsa verde, chilaquiles en salsa verde. I'm already starting to forget. Camarones mojo al ajo, I'm already forgetting. O con, like I said, picadas, memelas, ay, ¿cómo se llama? I'm forgetting all the others, but there's a lot that I love. There's a lot. So you're all over the place. Yeah, I mean, kind of. But I mean, if you think about it, like a lot of gringos are kind of like that. Like a lot of them will probably have like European ancestry and stuff like that. So yeah. Hola María, Boca Juniors. Hola David, estoy bien, ¿tú cómo estás? Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. It will be in like just under 2 months. Todavía no es mi cumpleaños. Mole, ajá, mole dulce. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I could just like you could just give me the whole pot of mole and I could just like sprinkle jojolin in there and like chicken. I could just eat it like that. Like, I'd be happy. I would get sick, but I would be happy. Hola, Leonel. Wow, is there? You know what, Jacobo? Me too. Yo también. Yes, I can actually. I can cook pretty much everything that I mentioned. Well, tacos, we usually order tacos, but I have gotten to cut like one of the taquerias let me cut the meat off the gyro because we hired them for a birthday party. Or, well, sorry, my sister-in-law and her husband hired them for one of their daughter's birthday parties when they were here last year. So I got to cut like the meat off the gyro, but everything else I mentioned, I can cook and more stuff. So my eyes, I don't really know if y'all can tell. They're like green. Well, they look green right now, but they're kind of like more. It depends on the light. They're green with like some blue around, but in other light they look hazel, kind of like brownish green. So, hola Carlos. Uy. México, 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 México. Los tacos al pastor in Mexico. My first time visiting Mexico, after I went back, all the food was ruined for me. Every like even like at like legit Mexican restaurants, it was ruined for me. I was like, this is not the same. It's not the same. Este. Oh, todavía no es mi cumpleaños. Mi cumpleaños es junio 14. That's why I was laughing because I was like, it's not my birthday, no es mi cumpleaños. Hola David, oh, you're doing really well. Stop by to say hello, Lima. Thank you so much, David. David, muchas gracias, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias por todo su apoyo, muchachos. OMG. Hi, Jose. Hola, hola. Manny, I can imagine. Like, my dad is Italian. Like, okay, so I'm adopted. Just so we'll put that out there. And my dad is Italian. And, oh, geez, let me tell you, in an Italian household, there are just certain things you don't do with food. And on top of that, like, when he went to Italy and he came back, I mean, my mom, she just recently went to Italy. That's a giant mosquito. Go away. She just went to Italy year? Last year, and she sent me pictures of them like making the pizzas and videos, and I was like, oh my god. Oh, but anyways. Si quieres, saber algo, puedes preguntarme aquí en los comentarios, and I can tell you. No, I'm a Gemini. So, ¿cómo se llama Gemini? Géminis. I knew it. Mi esposo y novelas. Sí, es la verdad. Hablando con mi esposo y novelas. And I'm not ashamed to admit that either. Y'all have some, oh God, Mexico has some really good novelas. But yeah. You could even eat the pizza forever. I can imagine. I can imagine. But yeah, and my dad's girlfriend, I think the last Christmas, the last Christmas that we were there, they cooked like an Italian style meal for Christmas. So good. And then like him and his girlfriend, they got like the Cheesecake Factory cheesecake recipe, and they cooked like these two like freaking like 10-pound, like these cheesecakes were probably like easily like 10 pounds each, right? And so, oh my god, everything was just so good. But yeah, and my dad still has family in Italy too, so. Oh, okay. So my favorite foods in general, I would have to definitely say Mexican, Italian, and Asian for sure. Like I mean, like kind of like Japanese style like food. From Mexico, favorite dishes, like probably on top of everything else, mole dulce and tlayudas. Italian, like any pasta. And definitely raviolis too. Asian, like Japanese, I love sushi and like it's kind of like Japanese Thai food. Like I love like pad Thai, I love sushi, like yeah. I love Chinese food too. So, anyways. Gracias, David. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you were able to stop in. Okay, Manny. No, mi esposo es mi esposo. What about tiramisu? You know what? I actually used to hate tiramisu as like a teenager, as a child and as a teenager. And then I started to like it, and it was funny because for my high school graduate, sorry. Oh, I'm spraying this on my phone too. For my high school graduation, my mom made two cakes, and one of them was tiramisu, and the other one was like double chocolate because chocolate was my favorite. And but the tiramisu she made was like banging. And my mom's not even Italian. And then I've tried a tiramisu cake as well here in Mexico, and it was, I mean, they did a pretty good job. But yeah. Hola Brunella, hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? Hello. Sí, Jacobo, sí, sí, sí. Sí, el nene, sí, este, como yo digo, yo aprendí mi español hablando con mi esposo y también novelas, y a veces con las novelas no tenía los subtítulos y por eso yo tenía que escuchar muy bien y ver qué está pasando y como se dice, en la manera que, like, the way they were acting, like their body language y también las palabras, I was able to learn like new words, what new words meant, and ¿qué más? And like what they were talking about. Hola, Oscar. Sí, por favor, muchachos, no olvides a dejar sus likes, porfis. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta do this part like in the mirror because whenever it gets like a part near my face, I have to like really pay attention so I don't like burn myself. And then I need to. Yeah. Jacobo, sí, sí, sí. Creo que este es solo la segunda vez que yo hizo esto. Después de colorear mi cabello. Like, since I've had it blonde, I think this is probably the second time I've straightened it. I straightened it like the other day when I went to eat sushi, and I think this is like only like the second time. Muchas gracias, el nene, pero como yo digo, si quieres saber cómo decir algo en inglés, puedes preguntarme en los comentarios. No, mi cabello sí, es como chino. It's like wavy, curly. My sister's hair is very curly though. Like at the end of her hair, it goes like little ringlets. Or at least it used to when she was little. I don't really remember now. I think it still does that sometimes. But yeah, okay, this part right here. And my hair is still at, like, all these weird lengths because, like, for those of you that don't, actually, I don't think any of you know. Back when I was living in the States, I actually shaved all my hair off because I just felt like it. And I was like, I feel like I should just do this at least once in my life. And I did it, and it was very liberating. But then I started to miss my hair after a while, so. But it's still going back, so my hair is still at all these, like, weird lengths. See, Jacobo, we're ready. It's gonna be fun and exciting, and I am here for it. I'm like ready for it to start already. I'm very, very excited. En México, de verdad, no tengo ganas de regresar a Texas ahorita porque por todo lo que está pasando en los Estados Unidos ahorita, like, I feel like the climate is just still very, very tense. Es muy tenso allá y ahorita no tengo ganas para ir a Texas, de verdad. Yes, I am. Hey, Nameless, you're trying to do the opposite and go to study in America. Are you from Mexico or where are you from? And I am using heat protectant. I'm using this one right here. I spray that baby on really good. I always use heat protectant. Muchas gracias, el nene. Muchas gracias por su apoyo. Time went by so fast. Yes, de verdad. Es verdad. It really did go by fast. Hola, Angelica. Hello from Seattle. Greetings to Seattle. I hope you're doing well. Holy cow. Holy cow, what? Oh, ¿tu esposo es gringo? Ah. We're reversed. You and I are switched. My husband's Mexican. Has your husband been to Mexico? I'm moving to Mexico because just pinched myself with my straightener. I'm moving to Mexico because my mom still lives there, but overall I'm from Uruguay and OMG I wear the same heat protectant. Oh, really? Ah, qué interesante. Entonces, pero tu mamá también es de Uruguay o ella es mexicana. Este, quiero saber. En serio, sí, también tengo, I have the one that comes in the, think, Ellen, think. I have the one that comes in the black bottle too, um, and that one my mom brought me from Texas, because obviously they sell it over there too. But, I was using the black one and then I wanted to try this one. And then my mom brought me another bottle of the black one. So, but yeah, I like it. It's pretty good. I used to use Chi heat protectant a lot too. Sí, Jacobo, sí, sí es. Hola, Hector. To say I'm impressed would be a total understatement. Wowzers. Impressed with what? Sorry, I'm like. Where did it? En el estado de Oaxaca, Angélica. She's from Mexico, but moved to. Ah, okay, Ken. That's so interesting. That's so cool. Does she still? Does she? I'm assuming she still lives in Uruguay with you, but her family is here, correct? Ah, sí, Jacobo, sí. Hey, there's a lot of gringos in the states. You're from Guadalajara. Ah, pues saludos hasta Guadalajara. Ah, bueno, pero estás en Seattle, pero saludos hasta Seattle y Guadalajara. Entonces, yeah, I really want to go to Guadalajara. I heard a lot of really good things about it. Oh, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I've heard Guadalajara is so beautiful. Ay. Yeah, I used to have my hair copper, this really pretty copper color, and I liked it, but I kind of got bored with it kind of fast. And I missed being blonde because I had actually never dyed my hair before moving to Mexico. And then, like, as soon as we moved here, I dyed it like a bluish black. So, kind of like if you know, like, anime and like you think of like Sasuke and Itachi, it was kind of like that, but like a little more, but like more black. But you could see the blue in it in the light. And then after that, I went blonde. Um, Not completely blonde. It was more kind of like a balayage, and then from there, I let it like grow out, and like the blonde was like down to like here at that point. I was letting it grow out, or maybe even further than that. And then I dyed it copper for a few weeks, and then I got actually no, probably like more like a couple months, and then I got bored, so I went blonde again. I did miss being blonde. And I also like never I was kind of hesitant to dye my hair blonde at first because I didn't think I would look good blonde, but I actually did, and so that was really nice. And their food, I can imagine. Creo que sí, I've heard a lot of good things about the food in Guadalajara. I'm probably moving to San Luis this year. Oh, that'll be so nice. We know some people from San Luis. It's a pretty place. I haven't been, but I've seen pictures. Ah, ¿en serio? ¿De qué parte de Oaxaca? Yeah, there's actually a lot of people from Oaxaca and Washington, I think. Do I know Boca Juniors? A little bit. Oh, yeah, I can see your messages. It's just taking me a while to like get to them because especially when I like respond, like when I give a longer response, like the comments like stack up, so I'm trying to like make sure I see them all. But yeah, I can see your messages. Honestly, the people here I've met here in Chicago are really cool and they always invite you to eat. Yeah. I should know Boca Juniors if I'm gonna be glad. Like, you mean happy? Hola, Pedro. Okay, okay. Ouch, hold on. Hold on. Uh, uh, uh. Hola, Liz. Disculpa, pero no sé qué estás hablando. Javier, no soy tu ex. You love my shirt? Thank you. I got it here at the. Sorry. Here we go. I got it here at the fair 2 years ago, like because we moved here, and then a couple months later, it was the fair here where we live, the big fair, and I got it there, and it was like all like neon-y, and it's like, ooh, this is interesting. So, and I love Demon Slayer, so I had to get it. It is, yeah, that happens. Like, especially people with curly hair or wavy hair, like their hair always looks longer when it's straightened. But also, my hair has grown some, so yeah. Oh, it's un video de YouTube. I don't know it. So, what color's my hair naturally? It's this brown color. It's this very dark brown color. ¿Cómo? Elmer, hola, hola. Buenas noches, saludos, saludos. Estoy bien. ¿Tú cómo estás? Sorcery? Really? Sorcery? Like puppet? Like de los, like, sorcery de Naruto? I hated him. He was cool, but I hated him. Este, ¿En serio? I like Oaxacan people are so nice. De verdad. Oh, disculpe, Hernán, yo puedo hablar español. Si quieres dejar sus comentarios en español, yo puedo responder en español. Hola, Zenea, buenas noches. Hola Omar, estoy bien, ¿tú cómo estás? Spanish football, espérame, no, okay, what are you talking about? I think Jacobo thought you were like trying to mess with me. Is that you in your short red hair? I believe it was Christmas Grinch short. Yeah, I had copper hair around Christmas and we were doing like all these like funny like AI things with the Grinch because it was like trending or something. So, yeah. That was my copper hair. And it was so funny because everybody was telling me I was like Kate Winslet in Titanic and I was like, I can see it. I can see it. It was funny. Este. Yeah, the people here in Oaxaca are really like the majority of people here in Oaxaca are really awesome, and like the ones that I've met have been the ones that I've met, they've all been really, really great, really nice. Okay, hold on, my hair's a wee bit tangled. Look at how fluffy it is. It's so fluffy. Let's get that under control. Sí, de nada, saludos hasta Honduras, Elmer. Soy de Texas, pero ahora vivo en Oaxaca. Hola, Beto. No, much better English. Yeah, super cool. Soy un dios, América. Somos americanistas en esa casa. En esta casa somos americanistas. Sorry, guys. I know some of y'all are gonna get set off by that, but it is what it is. Super Kate for sure, yeah. Hola, Nalo. I could never go blonde. I was thinking about going pink, but I need to go blonde and my hair would give it back to her. Oh my gosh. Like, I didn't actually know if I was going to be able to do my hair blonde. My husband's friend, she's a stylist, and so she had to test my hair because my hair is kind of like thinner, but she told me she did the test and it turns out that my hair is very, very resistant, like very strong. So like resistant, strong, whatever. And so she was gonna be able to do it blonde. And then this time around, I wanted to do this like kind of like platinum blonde, although in some areas it's a little bit different color because I was copper before and copper is like the hardest color like one of the hardest colors to get out. So I wanted to do like blonde and then like underneath like this lower half do like hot pink or even like a lighter pink if I had to. But then I got scared because she was like, that's gonna like, it's gonna be really damaging and like we don't know what could happen because it is a lot stronger. And I was like, never mind. I was like, nope, no, thank you. So there goes my dream of that, but it's okay. No, who do I remind you of? Este. Ay, Javier. Este. Sí, pero mi equipo favorito en general es Liverpool. Liverpool, pero en Europa es Liverpool, pero aquí en México es América. Yeah, anything close to red is a big no. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, yeah. I was really disappointed because I was like, man. And then I was thinking, like, I should just do it, right? I should just do it. And I was like, no. I was like, I really shouldn't. But I was kind of bummed. I was excited, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah. Um, because I've seen other girls do it and it's really cute, and I'm like jealous of like natural blonde girls because they can just like put it on and it's like, you know what I mean? And, I don't know, it's a bummer. And I've seen actually other girls do it like with darker hair, but I think their hair is just a lot stronger, maybe. And yeah, so I'm just like, I turns out that I just don't have the guts to try it. So, oh my gosh, Jacobo, yes, yes, yes. I'm like really annoyed right now with the way their games have been going. And like the penalty, what was it, last night or the other night? Oh my gosh, I was so mad. Um no, Manny, I haven't. Gracias, Elmer. Hola, Tori, ¿cómo estás? Hola, Justin. What happened? ¿Qué pasó con mi pelo? Blonde, no entiendo. Sí, yo pinté mi cabello. Ahora es rubio, pero... Are you eating Jello? Pero mi cabello, era, cobrizo. I had it dyed copper. And it was fun. But like I said, I got bored. I liked the color a lot. My husband didn't like it as much. He really liked when I was blonde. He thought it suited me very well. And I was like, well, I want to be copper for a while. Um, and he was like, no, yeah, go for it. And so I did. And um, I just wanted to see what it would look like. Because there's a girl, I forget her username now, but her mom is Mexican, like, pero like bien güera. And she had like naturally brown hair, but she dyes it like copper. So she looks like a redhead because she's so like light skinned that like people were like would make fun of her, I think, like growing up, and so when she got older she started dyeing it. I forget her username now. Um no, la pelirroja. Well, now she sings, yeah. Um and she's so beautiful. But I was like, I love her hair color. I was like, I want to try that. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. And then, like I said, after a few months, I was like, yeah, babe, I'm bored. I want to go back to blonde. My favorite MLS team, the MLS, FC Dallas, obviously. Obvio. Si soy de Dallas, es FC Dallas. Este, Pero sí, FC Dallas. I don't really, well, pues FC Dallas y like I kind of like Miami too now. But I don't really watch MLS soccer anymore. I haven't in a really long time. Right, even then I get jealous of the bongos who could wear those. Yes! Oh my god, I was, like, well, honestly, I was just kind of jealous of anybody that like got their hair like dyed or highlighted or anything because like my parents like didn't like let me do that, or my sister. Like, I mean, if we got older and like we paid for it, like because it is expensive, depending on where you go, like they just didn't want to pay for it because like one, like we were teenagers and they were like, you don't need us to like pay for that. And so they were like, if you want to save your own money and once you're 18 you want to go do it or whatever. And that wasn't like really ever the discussion. It was just kind of like implied, you know what I mean? Because also it definitely taught me to like learn to love my natural hair color. It took me a long time to love my natural hair texture. Um, like an even longer time, but it taught me to appreciate my natural hair color. And um, but yeah, I was always kind of jealous just because like I like couldn't do that. Because I mean, I bet if I had gone and like said like, oh, for my birthday or something, like I want to get my hair highlighted, like I probably could have done it. But at the same time, my parents are kind of like, you're like 15, like why do you need your hair highlighted? You know what I mean? So, anyways, um, super young. I Not that young. How old do you think I am? That's a good question. How old do y'all think I am? Muchas gracias, Jacobo. Muchas gracias, Jacobo. Sorry, I barely got that out. Yo también, también me encanta el color cobrizo, pero I don't know. I just liked being blonde better, I think. 23. I wish. I wish I was 23. Just flip those numbers right around and that's my age. flip those numbers right around. 23 around that. No, 29. 29, like, yeah, if you take 23 and flip it, that's my age. I'm about to turn 33. Yes, yeah, I'm about to turn 33. No, es la verdad. I was born in 1993. I'm about to be 33. We have an 8-year-old daughter. I'm not lying, I swear. My husband and I are like 5 months apart. He turned 33 in January. I'm about to turn 33 in June. No, Elmer, tengo 32. You look 25, girl. Gracias. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I wish I was still that young. I wish. I wish. But no. But it's okay. I wasn't one of those people that was like, "Oh, it's my 29th birthday again. Oh yeah, I'm turning 29 again." Like I embraced 30. Like I was like, "Yeah, like sure. Let's go." You know what I mean? I wasn't like I was like wondering if I was going to have like some kind of like existential crisis and be like, "Oh my god, I'm turning 30. I'm going into my 30s." No, I was fine. I was like, "Yeah, I was like, let's go for it." I was like, "Whatever." I was like, I can't deny it. Like, even if I try to say, like, oh yeah, I'm turning 29 again. Like, I'm, like, legally, I'm 30, you know what I mean? So, well, now, almost 33, but I wasn't one of those people that, like, freaked out and, like, had a breakdown about being, like, or, like, tried to deny that, like, I was, like, turning 30, you know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, wow. Yeah, you're telling me, wow. I feel like sometimes I feel like it was just yesterday I was in my 20s, but yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy too because like our daughter just turned 8 back in December and I had her when I was 24. So I'm just like, it's crazy to think that like it's been that long. Sí, ya, sí, es la verdad, estoy joven todavía. A veces no me siento joven, pero todavía soy joven. I'm in my 40s, everything's fine, friend. They're still young. Yes. I don't get the 30s. I don't either. Like, I mean, I feel like it's because it's like now more than ever, there's like that stigma that like once you're 30, you're old. It's like, baby, when you're 30, you're still far from old. Like when you're like 47, you're like getting closer to being old. I feel like at this point, like once you hit like 50, like then people can start calling you old. But like before that, it's like because I've seen people that are like in their 40s and they look like they're like 32. They look like they're my age. You know what I mean? Well, according to y'all, I don't look my age, so. But they look like they're in their 30s and they're like 45, 47, and like it's incredible. So I feel like, and even some people that are in their 50s and they don't even look like they're 50. But I feel like if you were to call someone old just based off their age, I feel like that's not really like until like you're 50. You know what I mean? Because let's face it, like even 30s and 40s are still young. You know what I mean? And there's still people in their 50s, 60s living like they're young, you know what I mean? They're enjoying life to the fullest. So, anyways. Okay, guys, I'm going to try to finish as quickly as possible because my phone is dying. I was trying to charge it as much as I could because I didn't get the chance to charge it while we were at our store. And, um, so I charged it as soon as I got home, but it only got up to like 45% before I wanted to start the live because it was getting late. So I'm gonna try to hurry. Sí, Elmer, pero no puedo bailar muy bien. Quiero aprender bachata y cumbia, pero me da mucha pena because I'm not good at dancing. Well, I'm not good at like, I feel like I'm no longer good at like learning choreography is what I mean. So yeah, I mean, 50-year-olds just think you're a baby and 10-year-olds think you're old. Yes. Yes, absolutely. But now it's like, I don't know, apparently it's like a trend now for like Gen Z to like roast millennials. So it's like for like us being like I'm a millennial, so like in my 30s, like Gen Z would be like, "Oh my god, you're so old." And I'm going to be like, "According to who? You?" So like, yeah. But no. And that's the thing is like when I turned 30, I was expecting, like, I was like wondering, like, am I gonna feel old? Like, am I gonna feel it? And I didn't. I didn't really feel any different. I was just like, okay, you know. I was like, it was a little underwhelming, like, but at the same time, I was just like, I was glad that I didn't, like I said, that I didn't like freak out, like, oh my god, I'm turning 30, and I just embraced it. I was like, yeah, I was like, this is 30, like, let's go. 30s and 40s are your best years. Yeah, I would kind of agree with that. I mean, for some people, like also their 20s, but I guess it kind of depends on like what's going on. But I kind of feel like too in your 20s, it's like you're still trying to like figure out life a little bit. And then by like your 30s, like most people have it figured out so they can just kind of like live and enjoy life and stuff like that. So, damn, 30 looks good. 30 ain't bad, I gotta tell you. Your 30s are not that bad. Everyone needs to just calm down. Hola, Verne, saludos hasta Colombia. Mi video de las saludos. Sí, no manches, they were so good. Estaban muy ricos. Yeah, it's up there. Cause I put it up there because I forgot you were waiting for Esme to get back with your mom and Fanny, and I was like, oh yeah, he'll just come home with Fanny then, and walk with her. Yeah, it's just when people start reminding you about it, like you did a crime. Girl, for real, is the or sorry, I don't know if you're a girl or boy. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have just assumed. But anyways, but no, for real, like it's like when someone's like all up on you, like, oh, you're 30 now, you're 30. It's like, yeah, and what? It's like, and especially when it's like someone who's like still in their 20s. I just want to kind of be like, you're 30, you're in your 30s, you're in your 30s, and I'm like, yeah, you'll be there one day too, very soon, sooner than you think. And then they just kind of look at you like, yeah. I just enjoy reminding them that yes, one day you will also be in your 30s. Jacobo sees all the shorts are very cool. Yeah, Jacobo's been here since like I started doing my lives when I was like right around like 1,000 subscribers. Maybe a little bit before 1,000 subscribers. I think I started doing lives. I can't remember. No, I think it might have been right around 1,000. And he's been in my lives almost since like day one. So he's a very loyal follower. Sí, gracias, Ferney. Muchas gracias. Igualmente, Dios te bendiga. Elmer, you have merengue and punta dance from Honduras. If I can bebé. De verdad, fue muy difícil para mí para aprender bachata y cumbia. Pues no mucho, pero los pasos básicos no mucho. Pero aparte de eso, fue muy difícil. Si no puedo aprender bachata y cumbia, like, muy bien, creo que voy a tener muchas dificultades con merengue y punta. I had some problems with my account. I hadn't connected. I was wondering, and estaba raro porque también Valentín, no estaba en muchos de mis lives muy reciente y pero yo pienso que él está trabajando mucho y pero también like I hadn't seen you and I was like I kind of wonder what's going on because that's kind of weird. They reflect the trauma. Yes, absolutely. Hola Manuel, saludos hasta Puerto Rico. Since you were crawling here. Sí, Jacobo, es la verdad. You've been here since the very beginning of like all my live streams. When I was like very nervous getting on here to like talk to people. And it's so funny because like I still get nervous like making videos and stuff. Like I don't know, it's honestly just ridiculously funny at this point, but whatever. Like when I get going, I feel more comfortable. Like when I'm starting, there's like a lot of people around. I'm just like, don't look at me. But yeah, my name is Ellen, but here in Mexico, I tell people they can call me Elena. Because I know sometimes it can be kind of hard and they'll say like Helen, which I'm totally fine with. Like, I mean, I have friends back in the States that speak Spanish or like only Spanish and they call me like Helen and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, and I respond to it because I know like for them it's like, it's a little bit difficult. But Yeah, my name is Ellen. Mm-mm-mm. Hola, I can't say that I blame. I can't say that I blame him. Sí. Honduras, a Roatán. Sí, quiero viajar a otros países. Y siempre estoy preguntando por recomendaciones cuando y por eso tengo una lista ahorita de lugares que yo quiero visitar. So I'll have to add Roatan to my list. Don't cry. No estoy llorando. I was just joking. Yeah, Jacob. Jacob. Yeah, it's kind of like, es como like los nombres de mexicanos, hispanos, allá, like it's hard for people to pronounce, so they'll like ask you if they can call you something else, or by like what the English translation would be. Manuel or Manny. Yeah, I figured you were probably like Manuel, like would probably be like your real name. I've seen like a lot of Manuels be called Manny. Sorry guys, my phone died. I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah. Oh, Tania, your name's Tania. Nice to meet you. Sorry guys, my phone died. Anyways, yeah guys, sorry. I finished straightening my hair. Here we go. This is a little questionable over here. But yeah, my phone died and I was like, okay, well, let me just finish my hair. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end my live here. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your support and thank you for being here. Voy a terminar mi live aquí, pero disculpa por la problema con mi teléfono. Muchas gracias por todo su apoyo y nos miramos en la próxima. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.